Miss Ing, it's so nice to see you.
Dude, what's up?
Hey, not too much. Excited to hear your story.
I'm super excited to share the story. I'm very excited to share it with my Scott primary school kindergarten friends. Here's the deal. Sometimes you have seen me in your neighborhood because my dear friends live right on Scott Avenue, and I know that there's some of y'all kindergarten friends who live at the bottom of Scott and then all around that area there. And actually, dudes, I lived on Clare when I was your age, when I was in kindergarten, and I went to a school called Rogers, which used to be right where Scott is now. So isn't that crazy? It's so crazy.
That's great.
Yeah, it's so crazy. So I used to live in that neighborhood there. So sometimes I see you guys because I wave to you. In fact, that was just the other day. I was dropping off bananas. All right. I have a great story. Dude, I love this story. I love the story, and I also love the illustrations. This is called Tunjur, Tunjur, Tunjur. And it's a Palestinian folktale, all right? Now, it's retold by a chick named Margaret Reed McDonald. She does a lot of this kind of stuff. Like, she takes an old tale and retells it for a new audience. And this is illustrated by Alec R. I know how to do this because I looked it up. Alec Arzumanian. Arzumanian, that's how you say it. And however you say it, this illustrator is incredible. I'm telling you. Love this book. Tunjur, Tunjur, Tunjur. There once was a woman who had no children. She prayed to Allah, I would love a child, even if it is nothing more than a little cooking pot. Voila! She had a child, and it was a little pot. At once the little pot began to hop up and down. Mama, 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 I love you, love you, love you. Oh my, said the woman, I have a little pot for a child, but she loves me. I will take good care of her. Every day while her mother worked, little pot would roll around, banging against the walls, when what a sound she made. Tunjur, 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 Tunjur. One day, little Pot said to her mother, Mama, 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 I want to go to market, market, market. No, little Pot, said her mother, not by yourself. You aren't old enough to know right from wrong. I know how to behave. Let me go, let me go, let me go. At last her mother agreed. You will have to go by yourself someday. Perhaps I should let you go now. Tunjur, Tunjur, Tunjur. Down one side of the street she rolled, Tunjur, 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 and up another, until she came to a rich man's shop. What a beautiful little pot, said the rich man. I'll take this pot home to my wife. I know. I will fill the pot with honey. Yum, thought little Pot. I love honey. The rich man's wife was delighted. We'll have honey for supper. No, they won't, thought little Pot. I'll keep it myself. And she held her lid on tight. The wife pulled. The wife pushed. Ugh! Husband, come here and get this lid off. It's stuck. The husband pulled. Ugh! The husband pushed. Ugh! He could not get the lid off the pot. This pot is no good. I'm sorry I brought it into the house. And he threw the pot out the window. Little Pot jumped up and rolled home. Tunjur, Tunjur, Tunjur. My mouth is full of yummy. Tunjur, Tunjur, Tunjur. I'm taking Mama honey. Mama, Mama, pick me up. Mama, Mama, open me. Oh, little Pot, you are bringing me honey. The honey seller must have sent it as a gift. How kind of him. Little Pot said nothing at all. The next day, Mama, 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 I want to go to market, market, market. Oh, little Pot, I don't know. Are you sure you're old enough to know right from wrong? I know how to behave. Let me go So the mother opened up the door and off rolled little Pot. Tunjur, Tunjur, Tunjur. Past the market, Tunjur, Tunjur, Tunjur. And this time all the way to the king's palace. Look at this little pot, cried the king. My wife will like this. Oh, thank you, husband. What a great place to keep my jewels. The queen took off her bracelets and put them in the pot. She took off her rings and put them in the pot. And then she put on the lid. That evening, the queen reached for the little pot to take out her jewels. Voila! The pot's lid was stuck. The queen pulled. The queen pushed. Husband, would you come and get the lid off this pot? The king pulled. The king pushed. The lid would not come off. I'm sorry I brought this pot into this house. I won't have it here another minute. The king threw the pot out the window. Wait! My jewels are still inside! Stop that pot! But the little pot was already rolling home. Tunjur, Tunjur, Tunjur! My mouth is full of jewels. Tunjur, Tunjur, Tunjur! The king and queen are fools. Mama, Mama, pick me up! Mama, Mama, open me! Her mother picked up the little pot and she took off the lid. Oh, little pot, no one has given you these. You have been taking things that are not yours. Tomorrow we will take these things back. That night, little Pot's mom went to bed sad, so sad. The next morning, little Pot got up before her mother was awake. Tunjur, Tunjur, Tunjur! She rolled right down to the marketplace. Let's see what good things I get today. She hadn't long to wait. Here came the rich merchant. This is the little pot that stole my honey. I will take this pot to the king. We can't have little pots running around taking things that do not belong to them. Oh. The king jumped up at once. Wife, isn't this the little pot that carried off your jewels? That is the very pot. This little pot should have a just reward, said the king. Take it to the goat pen and fill it full of what it deserves. The little pot was so excited. I'm going to get a reward. But, plop, in came a shovel full of muck. That's goat poop to me and you. The little pot was filled with yuck, and off she ran home. Tunjur, Tunjur, Tunjur! I want my mama, mama! Tunjur, Tunjur, Tunjur! My mouth is full of yeah, yeah! Mama, mama, pick me up! Mama, mama, open me! Ooh, little pot, you smell. Someone caught you stealing. Little pot, I hope you've learned your lesson. You cannot take things that do not belong to you. After that, little pot did not go out alone for a long, long time. Not until she was old enough to know the difference between right and wrong. And dude, isn't that a great story?
It's a great story.
Dude, I love that story, man. I love that story. It's so good. There's one part that you might not like totally understand. Because like at first I was like, what? And then I remembered about what these words mean together. Okay, so you remember back here, right? Like whenever the king finds out that this is the pot that's been ripping everybody off, and he says, this little pot should have a just reward. Okay, so little pot hears that, and she's like, I'm gonna get a reward. And she thinks like it could be something cool, right? Well, when the king says just reward, just in this case means like fair or what she deserves, right?
Yep.
And what did she deserve? Did she deserve more honey? No. Did she deserve jewels? No. She deserved a lesson. Plop. So that was the whole just reward. If you put like fair in there for just, that'll make it better.
Hey, I learned a lot from that,
Dude,
Miss A.
it's such a good book.
Thank
There's
you.
a story about it in the back, but I'm not sure about the pronunciations of everything. But this tale, Tunjur, was told by 55-year-old Fatme Adel Kadar in the village of Aribe, Galilee. I said that in Spanish. That's not how you do it. But it is included in a book, Speak Bird, Speak Again, Palestinian Arab Folktales. And I actually bought that book after I found out that it was in there. And there are some really good ones. They're mostly for super special grown-ups, but it's a pretty good one called Speak Bird, Speak Again. Dude,
hey.
Oh my gosh, Miss Joyce.
Yes.
You see that?
No.
Here, bring your camera.
Okay, I'm ready.
Look.
I'm bringing it.
Look right out there.
Okay.
Look.
Let me see.
You see it? Spring's coming.
Spring is coming. Ah! Spring is coming.
My dad used to do that to us all the time. He used
That's
to wake us up
great.
in the middle of the night and be like, everybody get out here. Come here. Come here. Come here. And we'd all like run out, and he'd be like, look, winter's coming. Hey, kiss your beautiful brains.
Hey.
Kiss your loving heart. Look in the mirror, look in the mirror, look in the mirror. Say, hey, good looking. Thanks, friends.
Thank you.